In this video, we want to talk about Amazon, and we want to answer the question, why did we see prices higher this past Friday? Could it be because Amazon Prime is coming up this week? Could it be because last year in 2023, Prime Day generated roughly $13 billion in sales for Amazon? Or could it be something else? Now, before we continue with the analysis, before we look at the levels of interest, let's go to this article to answer why did price gap higher and close the day higher this past Friday. There was a catalyst that sent Amazon higher, and this was due to a bullish take by a Wall Street analyst in the name of JMP Securities analyst Nicholas Jones. He maintained an outperform rating on Amazon stock while setting a price target of $265, which represents a 46% upside from current prices. And his rationale is that through cost cutting, Amazon could save $20 billion each year by just making a few tweaks in its business. Jones suggested that strategic use of autonomous technology and replacing its vehicles with internal combustion engines with electric vans from Rivian Automotive will dramatically cut Amazon's delivery costs. The analyst estimates that fuel expenses make up roughly 25 to 30% of its cost per mile of the company's middle to last mile deliveries. That's pretty crazy. And relying on EVs will cut price per mile energy costs by half over the long run. As Amazon continues to swap out combustion engines for EVs, potential savings as much as $7 billion annually over the short term. Now, currently Amazon already has 15,000 Rivian EVs. They're scheduled to increase their fleet to 100,000 by 2030. Now, we know that interest rates are being cut, and that's very bullish for tech companies, including Amazon. Waning inflation and lower interest rates will give customers greater spending power and additional discretionary income, some of which will be spent on Amazon online. It will also spur additional spending by businesses, which will no doubt increase spending on AWS, the company's cloud computing infrastructure service. And last but not least, let's not forget Amazon's digital advertising business, which is slowly creeping up and contributing more to the top and bottom line of Amazon. Now, getting to the charts, this is the daily chart, and we have a level of interest at 190. That was resistance in the past, and should serve as a resistance once again. Let's scroll out to the weekly, though, to get a macro view of where price was. We had this nice rally, two basing candles in the rally out. Typically when you see a level on level, I like to go with the lower level in this case if you're going long. Reason being, if I draw another red rectangle, that first one represents your offensive line, and the second level behind that is your quarterback, right? So what does the offensive line do? They protect the quarterback. So in this case, as price was moving down, the buyers in the first zone were eating up and beating up on the sellers. By the time price got to the second level of interest, there were no more sellers, just buyers, and that's why we saw this huge move higher. So again, this is that 190 level we saw on the daily chart, and that is a level of interest, as it is a level of resistance. And if I just put a line right there just to highlight that a bit more, you can see how the candles reacted several times. And so this becomes a ceiling, a quasi ceiling, because the real ceiling is going to be all-time highs at $200. Now again, JMP Security has a price target of $246. Again, that's a huge upside move. Scrolling out to the daily chart, here's what I would like to see. We have a move higher, which breaks all-time highs, a pullback, that all-time highs, which was resistance, becomes support, and then we have the next impulse leg higher. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.